Hello, everybody. Mark here, Gilmore Realty. Thanks for stopping by today. I'm going to cover real quick, and this is my prediction, 2023 to 2024. Home prices in most states, the year-over-year growth will go negative. It already is in most states. It's starting to hit that zero growth. And in many states, it's probably, if it isn't already, because a lot of this data is a month old already, if it isn't negative, it will be by the end of the year. So let me show you what I'm talking about. And I have a graph up right here about home value growth. Okay. And as you can see, this is all of New York. So if you see in 2005 to 2006, there was an 11% growth. In 2006 to 7, there was a 4. And in 2007 to 8, there was no growth in New York. Okay. And then we went negative for the next 4 or 5 years. All right. So you're seeing the same thing. And this is what's kind of scary, what I kind of look at. I'm looking at this, and then I'm looking at this. And I'm seeing the same type scenario. And maybe you can too. And it doesn't really matter what state I go to. I'm seeing the scenario of the home value growth is over. And in some of these states, if not all of them, by the end of the year, they will be at zero or negative. And that real estate values will start going down. If that is the case, that's telling me also that real estate inventory should be going up. I will tell you that in New York, for the first time since 2016, we actually had an increase of inventory growth right here. Okay, 27 to 30. Now, it's not a huge amount. And I don't look at 16 because banks had a lot of foreclosures on the books they tried to get rid of. And it took forever to foreclose on them since 2010. Okay. New York delayed a lot of foreclosures. So, but it tells me that if the trend is changing, inventory is going to start going up, prices are going to start coming down, and these numbers don't lie. And since I'm a broker and I'm also selling properties myself, I see what's happening in the market. And these do dictate what are going on, at least here in my market. Okay. So it doesn't really matter where I go. If I go down here to the southern states where a lot of people have moved in the last couple of years, for whatever reason you want to use, Florida, year over year, they're up 11%. Now, this is very deceiving. Based on this, you're like, wow, Florida is crazy, right? But in reality, again, if I'm looking, there's 2007, 2008, right? Well, let me get that. So if I look at Florida, let me pull that graph back up. If I look here again, 2008, the drop, right? And then we're in the same mode. They've had tremendous growth. But look, year over year, 25% last year. This year, 11. Where do you think it's going? Where do you think this chart's going? Okay. And some people say, well, there's no similarities to 08. Yes, there is. There's quite a bit, actually. There's a lot of similarities to 08. I was in lending during that time. I was in mortgages. And I could tell you that I see a lot of similarities. I definitely see them in the sense I remember them tightening them up. Loans that were there yesterday were gone tomorrow. And that probably will happen in a lot of places, if not all over the U.S., especially with the banks in trouble, right? So you look here, it doesn't really matter what state. Let's go to Atlanta, 8.4% growth year over year. But look, the previous year was 23, okay? Before that was 13. Before that was 8. So we go from 23 to 8. And where do you think it's going? Carolina, 10.8%. Look at this. Year over year growth. But look, 12% to 11. Okay. We got a drop. 19%, sorry. 19 to 11. Again, similarities are going to happen in 08. Let's look at North Carolina. Good state. Nice weather. Same thing. You got this major growth. Last year was 20% growth year over year. Year before that was 14. Down to 11. Where do you think this chart is going? So I guess my question is your opinion, and state it down below. I want to know what you guys think. Where do you think this market is going? Because based on these numbers that I'm seeing, based on graphs that are similar to 2008, Me, I'm looking at the whole scenario of experience when I was in the business. I'm looking at this and I'm looking at this. And I do see a lot of similarities between these two drops. And I do see a lot of inventory. I do see a lot of similarities of inventory going up. I can pull up New York State inventory, and I will tell you, inventory in New York State, even though this figure says active inventory 142% up, inventory in some of these counties along here are up 400%. Texas, same thing. Inventory is up 200, 300%. Okay, so it tells me people aren't buying homes. It tells me affordability is off the charts. Can't afford a home. And lending's probably tightening up. And a lot of people are like, I'm just going to rent and see what happens. Okay, so anyways, this is what's going on. This is my opinion. 2023. At the end of 2023, a lot of these states will go negative in values or zero. And when they come back is anybody's guess. But I can see a trend already that they will be dropping. So inventory's going up, prices are coming down, and the multiple offer scenario of having, 100 grand above asking are pretty much over in most parts of the country. So anyways, have a great day. If you have a house to sell or buy, give us a call, 315-804-4847. Go to our website, gilborealty.com, and hook up with us, and we'll help you find a property, investment property. We'll help you sell a property, give you a home value, you name it, we can do it. Have fun.